Hey, happy Hope Filled Friday to you. I'm out here in the shop because it's pouring down rain. I was going to be on a horse today, but a little too rainy for that. Anyway, I'm really happy for the rain because we needed it. I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about your expectations and what you are actually thinking about coming to you in the future. Um, I've got a Bozal, Bosal, however you want to say it here. This is rawhide braided. It has a rawhide core. It's been on my horse probably 4 or 5 times now, and it's starting to take the shape of his face. It goes over his muzzle, so it's just like that's basically the bridle. You don't have a bit or anything. It makes it nicer on a young horse because you don't. You're not really in his mouth with a bit. You can't really get too hard on him with this. You just, your reins are attached down here. And I have a horsehair Makati. This is a braided mane hair Makati. And I don't leave this on because if I left this tied, it would actually change the shape a little bit of this Bosal. And with that, it wouldn't fit the horse's head quite as well. So each time I get ready to put this on the horse, I tie these reins up and go ahead and get my get down rope. So this would go on here. There's your reins, horse's head, and you got your rope to the side to be able to lead him or tie him or whatever. But the reason I don't leave this on there is because it would change the shape of the Bosal. And when when you or I are exposed to something several times, it kind of changes our perspective on things. We can actually have a pretty good or a pretty positive outlook, but we get burned on something or whatever it is a few times, and then our expectation starts to change, and we actually think, well, we're not going to expect that because that just leads to hurt or disappointment, or fill in whatever emotion that gives you there. We really need to think about that. I'm a Christian, so if I read in God's word that He wants His best for me, that He wants to bless me, that He wants to, provide for me, then I really need to align my thinking or align my expectations with that, and not anything that's happened in the past, like leaving the Makati on the Bosal and having it shaped like this and not able to fit the horse's head anymore. Because that's what happens to us when we continue to get maybe beat down or whatever. And part of it is we're thinking about things from the wrong view, the wrong endpoint, or we're not really having our expectations aligned with what's realistic. And so I just wanted to encourage you today to, if you're a Christian or if you're not, if you've never done it before, read in God's word about what He expects and how He wants to bless you, how He wants to care for you, and how He wants to provide for you. And if that's totally out of your comfort zone or your thinking, then find a friend or someone who maybe you look up to that could give you some points of view on what your expectations should be, because we are really our body and our soul and our spirit are really designed to go out and get and bring back and make it a reality, the things that we expect. And so having your expectations in order, having your expectations on the right thing, will produce a future for you that you want or that you don't. But if you've got them on the right thing, then you're going to have a future that looks really bright. And yeah, I know that's probably not a great illustration, but I just wanted to come by and wish you a really happy Hope-Filled Friday, a great weekend, and really just spend some time on that about your expectations for your future. All right, we'll catch you down the road.